House Speaker Nancy Pelosi expected to potentially be landing in Taiwan within the hour. What we're told is that the plane carrying Speaker Pelosi and the congressional delegation from D.C. took off from Malaysia earlier this morning. The visit drawing international attention following warnings from China. Beijing reportedly warning President Biden about, quote, playing with fire over any visit to the island of Taiwan. Our Tom Dempsey is live at the White House. Tom, it appeared as though Speaker Pelosi was going to listen to guidance from the Pentagon and others to not travel to Taiwan on this trip. So what changed?
I think a lot of people are watching this trip with, holding their breath. We're talking about military leaders and, federal government leaders. And, what changed, I think, is just, to be clear, I think they were probably keeping the details of this stop in Taiwan very under wraps just because of the ongoing tension between China and Taiwan and China and the U.S. as well. And I think that's a key word to keep in mind with all this, Adrienne, tension, because, I think context matters. And for some of our viewers, it's important to know some of the background as to why this is such a hot button issue. China does not recognize the independence of this island, Taiwan, while the United States maintains relations with Taiwan. And even President Joe Biden has vowed to defend the island if necessary. So, in recent days and in recent weeks, this trip to Asia by Nancy Pelosi has gotten all sorts of attention. Will she or won't she stop in Taiwan? And clearly her plane is landing now. We're expecting to see her, make this stop in Taiwan. But as you were saying, Adrienne, this has led to threats from the Chinese government. Just, yesterday, NewsNation was reporting on this trip to Asia by Nancy Pelosi, about this possible stop in Taiwan, with the spokesperson for China's foreign ministry saying, quote, those who play with fire will perish by it. There's even some reports that China could hold military exercises near this airport where House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is getting set to, get off this plane any moment now. But again, I think it's very important to, really put this idea of this trip into scope, because the House Speaker is saying that this was really meant to address security in the area, as well as economic issues in the Asia-Pacific region of the world. And it not only includes this stop in Taiwan, but also stops in Japan and South Korea. But this stop in Taiwan is by far the one that's getting the most attention. So we do expect her to meet with leaders today in Taiwan as they get, as she gets set to get off this plane, as you were saying. But what's going to be really important to watch is the response from China, as we're saying. They are outraged at the House Speaker making a stop in Taiwan. And it'll be interesting to see not only the Chinese response, but also what U.S. leaders say in response to what China says, Adrienne.
Tom, was it China's smack talk that forced the speaker to make this public stand and go to Taiwan anyway?
She's always been pretty tough with China. I mean, even going back to the days of Tiananmen Square and, speaking out against the Chinese government. So Nancy Pelosi being herself, I don't think it's that surprising that she would decide to do this. But I do think, when you were saying, what led to this trip and what led to the surprise, security is very much in the focus with this. This is not, such a simple decision as just going to China. Even the route they took to get there, I believe, was carefully coordinated not to maybe provoke the Chinese into thinking there was a threat with all this, Adrienne. So again, a lot of thought has gone into this. And it's going to be really interesting to see not only the response from China in response to seeing one of the highest United States leaders stepping foot in this nation that China, claims as its own, but also sort of the response from the U.S. in response to what China is doing. Again, I know a lot of voices to keep in mind with all this, but obviously this trip is getting a lot of attention, Adrienne.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. And again, that aircraft approaching the airport in Taipei, presumed to be Speaker Nancy Pelosi's aircraft. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.